Okay, here we are for the finals. And this looks like a fine opener, I guess. Kind of similar to our last one. It allows us to grind, but... Oh, that's a nice... That's very nice, actually. Again, it means our Fiery Fall can actually be used for removal, probably. And against this deck, that's going to be very good. Ooh, another Torn of Stone as well. Okay. Probably not going to be splicing those, but it's possible. Don't really care about this Wasp. We wouldn't really care if it's an Ephemera. That's a weird start. I'm just going to pay. Because I don't think I'm going to have anything else to do with my mana this turn anyway. And there we go. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to bluff this guy. I mean, I could represent Burst, whatever it's called. Giant Growth, but he's probably just going to snap me off. Mechanist. Dust Wasp, Sculptor, Mechanist, Brick. Okay. It's a new one on me. Unfortunately, I don't have any offense going here. I have to wait till later. But this deck that we've built is very much a control deck. I mean, we're looking to go long game with Moloku. Like last time. Perhaps that game went a little longer than we'd prefer, but it's not too bad. I'm just going to take some damage here from this thing because I just don't care. He suspended a Dirkwood Baloth. Yeah, this seems good. Suit this guy up and start battling. If he has like Echoing Truth, then we just get back our Mogg War Marshal anyway. Yes, Pants. Very nice. This thing is coming off next turn, so we can go ahead and suspend Rift Bolt. We're going to take a hit from it, but then we can kill it. We're going to save Fiery Fall for his Baloth eventually, and yeah, we're actually in pretty good shape here, I think. Taking some hits. Can make an argument for killing this last turn, but we do have a couple of spiders floating around in our deck if we can find another green. And we've got a couple of 2/2 flyers as well that we can... I meant this thing, to get that. Take 5. What do you got? You've got an Mtgo Shaman, which is going to be suspended. Okay, I can deal with that. So it looks like that Ethereum Sculptor is just not doing a whole lot in his deck. There's decks where you want to instantly kill those if you see them, but from what I can tell, this isn't that deck. So I'm okay with just battling here again. How much longer does this Baloth have? 2 more turns after that? 3? 4? Alright, so that thing's not coming down forever. So that means we can probably just use Torrent of Stone here, I think. We'll see what he does. But Mtgo Shaman, I feel like we should be able to find many answers to that. Just basically anything on the ground. Spiders or whatever. Baloth's a little bit of a problem, so we can save Fiery Fall for that, but we can Torrent of Stone away a flyer here. He might just leave back that Shaman. Oh, he's got his own Moldervine Cloak? Well, I can actually splice and sack 2 mountains here. Sack 2 mountains, that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one would be 5 mana. Gosh, that's not that bad, actually. I'm 1 mana away from casting this thing again. I think I'm going to do that. Cast and splice additional spells. So target you. Splice, target you. Sacrifice 2 mountains. We've flooded a tiny bit here, so this makes this play a little bit easier for us. We've also got plenty of red mana. I'll just take a 2-for-1 here. Actually, a 3-for-1, really. I mean, we did lose 2 mountains, so I didn't come away completely unscathed there, but does he want to attack with his sculptor finally? Well, I guess he might want to block. Oh, he's got another play. Suspend Cloud Skate. All right, sweet draw. Attack you again. Block. No? All right. And let's just keep the cards and the land drops flowing here with our friend Muldrifter. Ooh. That's nice. That's a very nice. We're going to be able to bink one of these things. Frankly, we'll probably just hit that Cloud Skate, as I don't think the Baloth, maybe it matters. I mean, if he Cloud Skates, he's going to hit Mog War Marshal. We're going to lose Moldavine Cloak, but we're going to get a token, and we're going to get the... Ooh, that's a good one. That's going to be interesting. We'll see what he does here. As long as I get an attack step here with this Mog War Marshal, I'll be pretty happy. If I draw a land, I'll feel very good if he has no plays, because what we can do is I can actually just Torrent of Stone this thing. So I'm attacking with everything here because he has to really chump here. Because if he takes 6, he's dead to 2 in the air from Muldrifter. So what I can do is I can Torrent of Stone to just kill this thing and make sure that he goes down to 1. He has nothing coming into play next turn, and I'll have a Torrent of Stone. I mean, I won't have a Torrent of Stone. I'll have potentially a Fiery Fall. That seems pretty good here. Though I do have other options. I can also just cast Rift Sweeper. No, I can just do that next turn. Yeah, I think this is the right play. And we'll suspend Gargadon. So we'll kill this thing. Get him to 1. I should have suspended Gargadon first, though. All right, he's just going to scoop him up. Too much stuff on the suspend stack there. I didn't see him type this. Question is, do I concede or dwindle down and continue to reveal my deck? Well, I mean, that's fair, but I got a pretty good feeling for what his deck's trying to do. I guess that one Ethereum Sculptor does kind of throw a weird kink in the plans there and makes me not quite as sure exactly what he's up to here. Things that we could consider bringing in: Hammerheim again, Crozen Grip. These are both options. He's not particularly aggressive. So I think I like one of each of these. If he's super aggressive, you can consider just going for the Sylvan Bounty to get yourself back in it. I just don't know if I really need these things right now. I think I'm just okay with where we're at. Dismisser's pretty good versus him. You know, he finally gets that stupid Baloth off of Suspend, but then you can just recast it. Yeah, I'm just going to let him go. I really like that Rift Sweeper. Against decks like this, that's really what it's for. It's awkward that it's in the same color, but yeah, he says he thought you guys can read it. Thought he had it going until the double, what's it called, and then Torrent of Stone, and that's pretty sweet. Can't lie about that. Okay, so we've got a perfectly keepable hand here. We've got most of our colors. We're going to be able to turn 4 Penumbra Spider thanks to Manamorphose either way. Yeah, we'll just say go. If he plays something that costs 2, we'll Glacial Ray it. Yeah, that's probably Glacial Ray territory, though. God, that thing really doesn't do much in a not dedicated deck. Yeah, I'm not even going to kill it. I might be asking for trouble there, but I can always kill it here. Like if he casts something here that I actually care about, then I can do that. But I just don't really think that thing matters that much, right? Yeah, it's just got modular, so that means it has to go on another artifact creature. I'm not even sure if he has that. Okay, so let's draw a card here. I'm just going to make double green so I don't have to use up one of my things. Oh, Gargadon's pretty cool. Yeah, he noticed that too. He says that he thought red might win it all. And I mean, I'm not heavy red, but I do have a lot of red spells, and I did pick up a lot of that sweet stuff later. All right, so that's kind of annoying that he has his sculptor now. I don't think I care that much, though. So I think I like suiting up here. And just starting to attack him. I mean, this thing's just massive and doesn't have really great blocks here. It's going to be a good blocker later. All right, he's going to chump block, sack it, make the Ravager a 2/2. That's okay. I'm going to probably have to Glacial Ray it. If he puts an artifact creature on the stack, I'll have to just Glacial Ray the Ravager. But as a 2/2, I don't really care about it that much. Yeah, he just has nothing. All right, well, I guess I could have suspended Gargadon, but... Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need one more mana to be able to Glacial Ray onto Torrent, but that should really do a number on him. He's got one more turn. Oh, no, that Dirk... Oh, he's got Echoing Truth. Targeting the spider. Okay. Which I awkwardly cannot recast. And I'm just in a very awkward spot here. I can cycle this, but then I only have one green mana, which is what I have now. Should probably do that, though. So I can hit my land drop for the turn. And then I'm going to take some amount of damage here. I mean, I could put Torn of Stone onto Glacial Ray and leave myself with 4 mana left. And I'd have to sacrifice both mountains, which I don't really need anymore. I need another forest. Really need another forest, actually. I might just have to do that and to kill the Baloth. Yeah, pass a turn for now. That thing's going to come in. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go for it here. So I'm going to cast and splice additional spells. If I hit a forest sometime sooner, if I just don't get completely blown out here, then I like my spot. If he can come up with more pressure, then we'll be in some trouble here. That's not more pressure. That's also not more pressure. So I think we're okay. I cannot Moldervine Cloak because I need to hit lands. I'd love to kill this with Rift Bolt, but I can also just use Torrent of Stone. So since this thing isn't an artifact, I can just do this. And that thing's gone now. No counter shenanigans to worry about. And he just has 1 power on the table. So I'm not in awful shape here at all. But I do need to hit some mana. I've got an answer for this thing when it finally comes down. All right, lands? No, I'm still not going to be doing that. Well, that's not bad, I guess. So let's suspend this and suspend this and say go. Yeah, if I hit green, we're totally in business. I've got Penumbra Spiders for days. I can Eternal Witness back removal. What did he say? Oh, me? Okay, well, he's got a little bit more pressure now, but we're still just the 1 green mana away. We're certainly likely to draw it at some point during the course of this game. We've got 2 or 3 turns before we really need it, but... Alright, so this... Forest. Ugh, that's not very good. It just holds off that Moth Dust Changeling. Well, I guess we'll run it out there, though. It's probably better than just doing straight up nothing here. Uh-oh, another tapper? I mean, another Pestermite? Spell Stutter Sprite. Yeah, for the full counters, too. Ugh. That's very annoying. Come on, Spider Mana. Mechanist sucks, but it's better than Latchkey Fairy. He bricked again. Alright, so one more turn on the Cloud Skate, but come on. The Shell Dweller. All his guys have flying? No, almost all of his guys have flying, though. And he's going to get that, so I just have to say go. So he gets this guy. I Torrent of Stone it. I take 6, I go to 1. Yeah, we're just dead here. Well, that sucks. Well, actually, we're not just dead here. Because I still have this. That can get something out of the way. Oh, no, maybe we are still just dead here. Yeah, let's see what he does. Maybe he'll show us more cards anyway. So what do I want to bounce here? Definitely not the Spell Stutter Sprite, definitely not the Pestermite, so I guess I just have to let him get a little extra value from his guy there. Yeah. Yeah, we just didn't quite get there. Shell Dweller. Go ahead. I mean, I had a play option where I could bounce Vivid Crag with this and rebuy it, but that was only if things were like really in our favor. And they're not, and I think he's just got to move in here anyway. He didn't have a creature to cast pre-combat to give this flying, though, so that's a consideration. And I mean, he can't be too happy about his situation here. If I have a removal spell, I kill this, I block this, and he's just... he doesn't have anything going. If he's got something in his hand, then he might consider not moving in here. But for the most part, the right play is probably just going to be to ship and make me have something. It depends on what his follow-up plays are. Because if he doesn't have any follow-up play, then it's probably better just to make me have it. We'll put a little fear in him here, though. Just make him think about it for a minute there. All right, so what do we want? Didn't really want to make too many changes from the first game, and I'm not super set on it. I guess the Hammerheim does now deserve a spot. We've seen 4 different flyers from him. But I mean, we wouldn't have needed him that turn had we drawn mana anyway. Shell Dweller seems okay versus him, but not great. I like our deck versus him in general. I think Skyreach Manta probably stays. Maybe it doesn't. No, actually, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I think we do it like this. We've got plenty of flyers in that range. This looks good. Yeah. This looks very good. Play this thing so that we'll have access to red in case we want to go for some Fiery Fall action. Somebody join the clan. Don't stop. Can't stop. There you go. Moth Dust Changeling. Sure, we'll just play that guy. We're still hitting land drops every turn here. We've got all our colors. I think we'll be in a fine spot. He has no attacks now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything else this turn, so we're just going to go ahead and pay. Well, I guess we would have maybe done something else that turn, but oh well. No, I'm going to attack him. I don't care. I'll trade 2 damage for 1 damage. Alright, looks like we're going to have to start cycling some fiery falls here. I think I'm okay with that, though. So let's start off by attacking. And then I think we just cycle and then play the Thallid Shell Dweller here. If he has the Sprite, then it's like slightly annoying, but not really a huge deal. It doesn't have it anyway. Alright, so one more turn for the Riftwing Cloud Skate. We have no mountains, so these are just going to be straight up do 4 to something. Alright, so there's a big guy. Yeah, maybe they're not. Yeah, I think I just attack with both. If he blocks, I'll kill one. He might just take it, though. Oh, he blocked the one I wanted him to block, too. That's nice. And go ahead. So he's going to get to bounce something this turn. Very likely just going to take out a goblin. It kills a goblin, so that's... Oh, okay, he wants me to use up my mana. Mechanist. No, he's going to suspend his own shaman, which is what I'm going to be doing next turn. Most likely. Wood Readers. Yeah, I still like suspending shaman here, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I'm just going to pass turn. I want to be able to trade my goblins for his shaman. And I feel like if the game goes long, it should benefit us pretty well at this point at least. Because we've got a draw 2 and a draw 1 in our hand, plus a removal spell that we can get with it, and one in our hand. So I think we want to push this game long. Attack with this. No? All right. All right. So let's see if we can hit a land here. We did. Hit a pretty good land, too. A mountain, which means that we can do the torrent thing later if we want. I think I like offering the trade here. He'll probably take it. I think that's good for us, though. And then he's representing a lot of things right here. So I think I'm just going to play it safe and just run the Thallid Shell Dweller out here. I really don't want to get these Wood Readers countered by, what's it called? And then this way I can just Torrent of Stone away this thing. I mean, he's not casting anything right now. So let's kill this. And this means that he can't just sit back anymore on his mana. So if he's got like visions or something. Yeah, that's what he had. So now we can resolve Moloku. Ooh, Glacial Ray. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Moloku here, though. Moloku? Resolve? Oh, it does. Attack here. I wanted to make sure it resolved. It gives him more information about the attack, but it's more important to know whether we're going to actually get to stick Moloku or not. Maybe I should have just made a thing. There's a chance I should have just made a spirit on my turn, because if he untaps and takes possession, then he can kind of get me. Oh, okay. So he's got some stuff now. And we need to make sure that we play defensively here for sure. Those wood readers aren't going to come down for a while. That's kind of weird. That forces him in a way, or forces... He's going to have to use his spell bomb to save his changeling. Alright, I'll make that trade. Oh, there's a cloak. That's pretty decent here too. Although I guess with Aether Spellbomb on the board, it's not super exciting. But these are definitely getting in. Remember, even though it kind of looks like a race here, we're actually... I mean, it's actually kind of a race. Just when he... Well, I mean, that's why I did it, dude. There was no coincidence, sir. So 1, 2, 3... 1... 2, 3. Actually, I want to do it like... I actually want to go 1... No, I have to do it like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Eweezy. Yes, I did. And I'm going to take a Torna Stone here. What? Oh, that's because these videos are getting so long. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We're back here, though. And hopefully we'll have enough time for me to actually beat my opponent. Basically, I filled up my laptop, to put it kindly. I just I recorded too much. And I think I have a setting wrong because the files are way bigger than they are in my normal setup, but I'm not really used to this. So, yeah. Anyway, so now I have to try to win in just a couple of turns here, which I can definitely do. So let's start by Glacial Rain something. I'm going to have to get a little sloppy here, I think, but that's okay. I'm just going to make a bunch of flyers, basically. Huh. We found ourselves in this position before, and here we are again. This time, though, I think I can afford to Moldervine Cloak something up here. Sure, we'll just do it here. Attack, attack. He has only one card left in his hand. We just have to hope it's not like a trick or something along those lines. And your turn. What do you got, a Baloth? Well, that guy's fine, but I think we should be able to win here. Make a dude. Make some dudes. I just need to be able to Torrent of Stone next turn. And we'll attack like that. So he's got Echoing Truth for our spirits, but he still takes 2, and then we've got a turn. So I think we're in a pretty good spot here. He isn't threatening lethal really in any way. Even if he has Trump, I don't think we're dead. We've got 5 toughness to get in the way, and Frogmite's not it. GG's, sir. This guy was nice. He was saying... He was like, "Oh, so you're gonna..." I told him that because he had to wait for a while, so I told him, you know, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm recording, and the recording got all screwed up somehow. Block. Yeah, it was a tough matchup for you for sure. My deck was quite good. All right, and we did it. With the still had all these mole drifters too, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we managed to get there, and yeah, that was fun. That'll probably be the last one. I think that'll be the last Modern Masters we can do. I'm gonna keep doing them. I've just been loving the format. It's been super fun, and like, I don't know. I just think like, yeah, I still like DGR okay, but man, as long as Modern Masters is here, I really, really want to play it. I don't feel like I'm going to get to play it much after it's gone, and I'm going to miss it, and I really, really have been enjoying it. All right. If you guys want to send a feedback via email, hopefully the video comes out okay where it doesn't get too horribly interrupted. On my end, there was a big interruption, but for you, it should be brief. limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. If you want to follow on Twitter, it's Marshall_LR. And if you want to join the clan, you can do so. It's just send me a message, Marshall_LR here on Magic Online, and I'll get you one. There's only 2 rules. You're not a jerk, and you love Magic. That's it. For all things limited resources, check out lrcast.com. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.